Well, I'm going to take another ride on my little Ninja 250. I'm going to drive over by Airshire and check out the windmills over there. See how much bigger those are than the ones that are down at Lynn Grove. Well, down by Peterson rather. Pretty nice warm day out again today. Close to 80 degrees out here. But it's still pretty windy out in the country. Let's see how she goes here. There we go. I'm just going to have the camera on until I get out to the edge of town, and I'm going to shut it back off again until I get over by Airshire. Mail lady going. Yeah, I got a pretty good chunk of wadding in front of this camera. Hopefully it'll be up high enough. It's butted right up to my nose, so there ain't a heck of a lot more I can do to bring it up anymore. To watch this traffic here, I'll get nailed by a car if I ain't careful. I just put fuel in this today. Had almost 100 miles on it, and it only took a little over $3 to fill it. And the price of gas is about $2.39 now, so it took about 1 2/10 gallons to fill it. Almost 100 miles. That's pretty sweet compared to driving a car. That's like driving my truck back and forth to work all week long. Cost me about 20 bucks for gas. I probably should be taking this. I could drive back and forth to work all week long for $1. The only downfall of driving to work is that the weather in this part of the country is so unpredictable. And I might as well turn this camera off now. Well, here I am over by Airshire now, where these big, huge windmills, or windchargers. Check out the size of this windcharger. That generator up there, it's probably the size of a good semi-trailer. Each one of them wings is about 80 feet. They're about twice the size of the ones that's down there at Peterson. There is a pickup truck sitting down there at the base, if you can just see it barely from here. The tower itself is over 300 foot high. And there's a pile of them. They stretch all the way north for about 4 or 5 miles. And I'll look around this way, see if I can get the right direction here. They also, some more of them over to the west. But the biggest concentration of them is right between here and Ruthven. I'm going to turn around and go back north a little bit. And I'll try and get a good view of it as I'm going north. See if I can get turned around here. It is a windy bastard out again today. I just can't seem to get a day where that wind ain't blowing like hell. It is a son of a gun out today. Probably blowing about 30 miles an hour out here again. It's kind of strange how them windmills, it doesn't matter if the wind is just barely blowing or if it's blowing like hell. They only turn so fast, and that's all. There's some kind of a braking system on there, I suppose, so they don't overcharge. So some of them up there aren't running at all. Probably not turned quite in the right direction, or else they got them off. It's amazing how this little bike can pull 65, 70 miles an hour right into that wind. That would mean that wind is blowing today. Probably hear it pretty good. I ain't gonna leave this camera on too long. I just wanted to get a picture of these windchargers, and I'm gonna turn this back on. Probably gonna stop here again so I can turn my camera off. I might take a quick drive over by the lake and see if there's any good scenery over there to shoot. And I'm gonna, as long as I'm at the top of the hill here, it's probably a pretty good spot to stop. There ain't nobody coming behind me. It only takes a second to turn this off. I just have to reach up inside of here and turn it off.